Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Sunday, January 30th, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos, and if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 500 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting picks that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. San Antonio Spurs vs Phoenix Suns. The Spurs are struggling for any form of fluency. That has been the case through the season. They beat the Bulls 131-122 in their previous game to move to 19-31 for the season, third in the division standings. Murray has at least 10 assists in 6 straight games, the second best such streak in franchise history, and the longest in the NBA this season. San Antonio assistant Mitch Johnson returned after missing 5 games while in the league's health and safety protocols. Phoenix is the NBA's hottest club, as the Suns have won each of their last 9 straight up and are 6-3 ATS over that same stretch. The Suns are very strong at both ends of the court. Phoenix is third in the NBA in scoring with an average of 112.8 points per game and first in field goal accuracy at 47.7%. At the same time, the Suns are 6th in the NBA in points allowed at 104.9 points per game and are holding opponents to 43.8% field goal accuracy, which is third in the NBA. Final score prediction: the Suns have still not lost 10 games this season. They have now cruised to their 9th straight win to move to 39-9 for the season. They beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 134-124 in their previous game. Devin Booker led the scoring with 29 points, while Chris Paul had a triple-double with 21 points, 14 assists and 10 rebounds. Cam Johnson had 23 points. Our first betting pick will be Phoenix Suns -8.5. Phoenix looks for its 10th consecutive victory when hosting San Antonio on Sunday. The Suns are 39-9 and first in the Pacific Division, with a 3-1/2 game lead over the Golden State Warriors. Phoenix defeated the Minnesota Timberwolves 134-124 on Friday behind a triple-double from Chris Paul with 21 points, 14 assists and 10 rebounds. The leading scorer for Phoenix was Devin Booker with 29 points. Devin Booker is the leading scorer for Phoenix with an average of 25.0 points per game, while JaVale McGee is the leading rebounder with an average of 7.1 rebounds per game, and Chris Paul is the leader in assists with an average of 10.1 assists. Phoenix has 9 players averaging double figures in scoring and as a team is scoring an average of 112.4 points per game. Our second betting pick will be over the total. Utah Jazz vs Minnesota Timberwolves. The Jazz have now lost 4 straight games and 6 of their last 7 to move to 30-20 for the season, with a win record of 30-20. They were beaten 119-109 in their previous game by the Memphis Grizzlies. Utah won all 3 H2H duels this season, and I am sure the Wolves will be desperate to avoid the sweep, especially considering they are playing at home. Minnesota won 6 of the previous 7 games at home, while the Jazz lost each of their last 4 on the road and 7-8. The Jazz are going through their worst period of the campaign, and Minnesota must exploit Utah's poor form and return to .500. In case Mitchell is unable to play, the hosts will have a solid chance of securing a victory. Following a bright start to the season, the Jazz now evidently have problems, and the Wolves must take the advantage and record a W on Sunday. Anthony Edwards has been red hot of late. He scored 20+ points in each of his last 6 games and in 8 of the past 9. The T-Wolves are starting to linger around .500 for the season, which is not as bad as was once the case earlier in the season. They have lost 2 straight games to move below .500 at 24-25 for the season after they were beaten 134-124 by Phoenix in the previous game. Our first betting pick will be the Timberwolves. The Minnesota Timberwolves tried to surprise the best team in the NBA, but the Phoenix Suns didn't allow an upset as they secured a 134-124 home victory. The Wolves had only a few leads in this game as the Suns controlled the most part of it and didn't drop the lead for the entire second half. Although the Wolves committed just 6 turnovers opposite Phoenix's 12, the hosts were better in rebounds, 49-38, assists, 36-20, and made 6 3-pointers more, 20-14. Minnesota couldn't cover a +8 spread, the 3rd consecutive time they failed to cover in 5th and 6th games. They now drop to a 24-25 ATS record. The Utah Jazz displayed the weakest defensive performance in the last 9 games as they allowed 119 points in a 119-109 road loss to the Memphis Grizzlies. The hosts shot 56.1% from the floor, and even though the Jazz hit 17 triples opposite Memphis's 9, they lost in the end. Utah trailed for the entire second half and failed to cover a +5 spread, the 6th time in 7 games they didn't cover. Quinn Snyder's team now dropped to a 21-28 1-TS record. Our second betting pick will be over the total. Disclaimer, no financial advice. The information on this channel is provided for education and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information contained in or provided from or through this channel is not intended to be and does not constitute financial advice, investment advice, trading advice, or any other advice. The information on this channel and provided from or through this channel is general in nature and is not specific to you, the user, or anyone else. You should not make any decision, financial, investment, trading, or otherwise, based on any of the information presented on this channel without undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or financial advisory.